Hello, everybody. I hope this is working. This is my first time to use an iPad to do this type of thing. So I'm going to share my screen so that you can see the visual that I want to draw for you. I'm just going to use a kid's doodle pad here to show you the basic concept of the shopping annuity, because we have, in my opinion, the most genius way to create a six-figure ongoing income by just redirecting the dollars we're already spending on everything that we have to buy anyway. So let me show you how that's possible. First of all, you got to understand the way you have been doing things looks like this. The 5 magic circles are part of the distribution chain that we've been used to forever. The manufacturer makes an item, some item that starts the ball rolling, and then it moves to a jobber, which most people have never heard of, but is a middleman. And then it goes to a wholesaler, which we do know, and the retailer, of course, we are very familiar with, because that is where the consumer winds up going to buy the item. So the item, which might have cost $1, gains cost as it goes through the distribution chain. And by the time we get it at the retail store, we're paying 5 times what that dollar item cost. And the reason is because everybody gets a piece of the action. And I didn't even include the advertisers that also get a piece of the action. But the question that you want to ask yourself is this: who on this chart is financing this entire operation? And of course, the answer is that we are, the consumers, are financing the entire operation from start to finish, including the advertising, all of it. And what do we wind up with? We wind up with an item, a product that we needed. But in the meantime, we paid all these other people and the advertising companies as well, and we paid 5 times what the item cost to make. So we're at the bottom of the food chain, low man on the totem pole, the only person in this in this setup that makes none of the profit. And that is the way we've been doing business for years and years. What the shopping annuity has done is cut out all those middlemen. So if you can see this again, if you cut out the middlemen and all you have is the manufacturer and you have a consumer, then you have a lot of money left over here in this middleman pot to redistribute. And what we decide to do is redistribute it among ourselves. And we have a broker that does that. And here's how our situation looks. Instead of being at the bottom of the food chain and left out of the profit, we now, with the shopping annuity, are at the middle of the food chain. There's manufacturers, and we also work with retailers. And we have a broker that makes the contracts with the manufacturers and the contracts with the retailers, so that whenever we buy consumable items that are private labeled, we buy direct from the manufacturer and we get the item and we get a piece of the profit. That's a piece of the profit. There we go. And anything that we can't buy directly from the manufacturing company, we do go to a retail store and we can buy it. We get a piece of the profit. Really, the advertising money is what they give us. And so as we do our everyday shopping, we're not left out at all, but we are actually right in the middle of the profit loop. And so every time we do a transaction of any kind, we wind up with a piece of the action ourselves. And then as we link arms and we let other people know that this is available, because this is an option that most people don't even know they have, but as we let people know, then our ranks grow bigger and our leverage gets stronger. And so we're able to make more deals, better deals, get better prices because there's more of us. And this just gets to be the most virtuous profit loop in the world. And we call that the shopping annuity. So the decision that we have to make as consumers is pretty simple. It's whether or not we want to continue to play this game here that we've been playing for years and be left out of the profit loop entirely and give the money to everybody else, or whether we want to reposition ourselves at the middle of the profit loop and be benefiting from every single dollar we spend and then let other people know that they have that choice as well, so that our ranks grow and we get better and better deals as we go along. What happens is the profit that used to go away now becomes huge, actually, and we redistribute it among ourselves. We have agreed to cap our incomes at $187,000 a year in terms of residual six-figure income, just simply from combining our buying power and doing our shopping this way instead of the old way. So that's the visual on the shopping annuity. I hope you'll take a look at it and consider it. It's kind of a no-brainer, because it's obvious that this is not the best place to be, and this is an improvement in just about every way that you can look at it. Okay, that's it.